Mic check 1 2 1 2. Peace, love, and light, man. Hey, I just want to do this quick video, um, to kind of just to speak on some stuff, man. Whatever crosses my mind, I share it. Especially especially if I after I hear other people's thoughts or lectures or quote unquote experts and professionals and educators and whatever the case may be. Um, First off, man. I do this just to share and to build with people. Hopefully, the things that I say resonate. If it don't, like I said, I hope it just rolls off your back and, you know what I'm saying, cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying, pay me no mind. Um, I don't need your money. I'm not looking for donations. I'm not selling any merch. Um, I'm not an agent. I don't get paid by anybody. Um, some of this comes from my subconscious, on as well as my consciousness. Just me observing the world. My name is Gregory. It means to watch. Um, Sometimes I wonder sometimes if I was sent on a planet to do that, to be a watcher, to just observe. Um, on top of being human and having my own faults, my own addictions, my own my own my own ability to be stuck in my ways as to do things the way I want it to be done and the way that I see it. Um, I just don't want people to be deceived. For a long time, um, this planet has been about control and and in some aspects a form of karma, right? Because you hear about the like the Bible story real quick. Like they talk about Adam and Eve, and um, it doesn't make sense because if you read the scripture, it says, let us, who's us? Let us make man in our image, right? Now, if there's one creator, who is the us that they're referring to, right? And it is also said in the scripture that I think the Messiah said that, is it not written in your law that ye are gods, right? So if we have a soul and it's your spirit that's pretty much moving this vessel, right? That means that the whole, there's no beginning and then there's no end. It's just forever. You're just right now. Everybody's trapped in this body. We have to we have to be on this plane, this realm. It's not so much a planet to me anymore. It's a realm, and this kind of goes back to the whole moon and spacewalk thing. I think those groups, that's those countries that's quote unquote on the international space station, whatever. I think they're all part of the whole cabal, the whole group of control. All those countries, they're all in on it. They're the ones pretending to be at war and in conflict. These representatives of these different countries, they're the one playing us, right? Yeah. Do they send satellites out there? It's a possibility. I've never seen a satellite in space. I've seen these videos, and I also watch Hollywood movies where they show you people in space too. So you realistically, you don't know what is real. You know what I'm saying? Like what the planet looks like, or what this realm looks like outside of, um, I don't know, 50,000 feet. You see what I'm saying? But these are the things that we're led to believe. You're led to believe that Adam walked the earth, and then where did dinosaurs come from? And these bones. I remember my brother talked about it. A lot of that stuff is a myth. They just make these things. You, how can you say you've been to the moon? You haven't been to the bottom of the ocean. I guarantee you that there are still creatures on the bottom of the ocean that we haven't even seen. A lot of history has been um, fabricated. A lot of these people that's especially in these biblical and religious sectors, they have wrote themselves into the history books, right? A lot of these people did not even exist. These people literally wrote themselves into the history books so they can be a part of the control mechanism, which is known as society today, right? And they want to keep control. So they're fighting for control even now because they're the ones that print the money, right? They determine laws, and you are cattle to them, right? You are cattle. You don't hear none of these rich celebrities like doing anything positive for people. It is about control. For years, people have been starving. For years, people have been struggling, just trying to survive. And all this money's in the world. Look, think about all the rich people in the world. All the people that's rich, that's billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires, zillionaires. Some of these people you've never even heard of. Like who do you know the history of the family? I think it's the what's the name of that family? The Ben family. These people are controlling the planet. They don't care about you. You see what I'm saying? They don't. They want to live comfortably while you work. And then your children go to quote unquote school, get educated to work. Some of these people that's born into quote unquote money, they're not even educated. They just take over the family business to have another to watch another flock of sheep or slaves work for them. Some of you guys, some of us were born in cities that we will never leave. You will never see Asia. You'll never go to Europe. You'll never see the continent known as Africa. You will never go to a Caribbean island. You're just gonna work, make products, and sell whatever ideas, right? Educate people on their education, which was changed, by the way. A lot of this history is what we know as history has been changed by the quote unquote Rockefellers and all these rich elite people, all right? Because majority of this world was controlled by melanated people who were kings, queens, emperors, great rulers, right? So these people want to control the planet. And you see who's getting sick now. And where are these diseases coming from? Why weren't these diseases available when Adam and Eve? Why didn't Corona take out Adam and Eve then? All of a sudden Corona's around. AIDS, HIV, Ebola, all these things have patents on them, meaning that they were created in a lab to kill you. I was locked out of my old Instagram page where I was dropping some of this stuff as it was coming to me. Right now, I'm locked out of that, so I can't really get some of that information, those videos. Right? Where did this stuff come from? How does a disease just magically come out of the air? Was it from the Creator? Was it from God? Now, this is what I want people to really research. During the quote unquote dark ages, I remember in school, there is a gap in time within history during the quote unquote dark ages, right? And then there is a time and period when Europe suffered, when they call it the quote unquote Black Plague, where millions of people died. And I think some of these people are still under the streets of Europe, under these modern streets today, where they have the skeletons right under the streets. So what you have is that layers and layers and layers of things, right? So instead of trying to eliminate this thing, all they did was build on top of it. All right, I have pictures on my Instagram where they literally have the Capitol building on top of another structure, other ancient structures. So who built those structures? All right, there's some cities that's on top of cities. All right, let's not be deceived, man. Where did diseases come from? Why doesn't Bill Gates donate money to help people instead of making vaccines? Why is he not helping the homeless? Why is he not helping the poor in these quote unquote third world countries? Why are third world countries still existing? Let me tell you why. Because these people are sick and they want to control the planet. It is not about love. Oh, we love the planet. We are one. They want to control the planet. I don't think these people are human beings. A lot of y'all, listen, a lot of the stuff that we comic books is telling more truth about than the Bible is. Real talk. Because a lot of this stuff does not make any sense to me. We're in the year 2020. All right? Y'all are so smart. Go back to the moon. Now they're going to Mars. Now, can artificial intelligence get there? Possibly. And that's why the artificial intelligence, there's such a push on it. All right? Just think for yourself, man. Peace, love, and light.